Okay, beautiful people, welcome to another interesting, amazing moment with my fabulous self. It's gonna be me, myself, and I, and you rocking this boat. I say to you, welcome on board on Creative Platform. I am Sephiny Smart. Well, as usual, I'm gonna be keeping it for you as spicy, as juicy as I love to do it on this platform. But I'll take a short break, and when I come back, it's will be time for us to start exploring. Okay, people, it is definitely Creative Platform, and I say to you, welcome on board. We start off on the show today by getting all street smart. The question to take on the street today is, what if for a second you had to be some creative person in history, somebody who's made his or her name? Who would that person be, and why would you choose that person? Time for us to go on the street and find out how creative people would get with their choices.
Creative Will Smith, because he's so creative. He acts, he sings, and he models.
I'll choose Wole Soyinka. Why? Because he's creative. I read some of his novel, the one he wrote then. So that's why I like the way he put them down, the way he writes them. It's very creative. I like him. And I like his mode of dressing, the hairstyle, so everything about him, I like it.
Oh, the person that I admire to be is Michael Jackson. Because he's a dancer, and his pattern of dance is kind of, it beats people's imagination because he creates it on his own. Everybody want to be like him, every dancer want to be like him. He's a hero. That's why I want to be like him, or more than him.
I admire Mrs. Patience Goodluck Jonathan. I admire most things about her. I like the way she dresses. I like the way she speaks. She's humble.
It will be Michael Jackson because he's well talented and he's very hardworking.
Sorry. I think Ruth Benemesia Opia. I don't know if she still works with NT. I just see her to be someone that is very intelligent. I don't know. She's just someone I like. I think she's very intelligent and very smart. I don't know her in person, but I think so.
I love the life of Abraham Lincoln, that's all. Because he's a self-determined somebody, you understand, and he can create something out of nothing.
For me, the woman I would like to be like is Pastor Bimbo, because one, I like her person, I like her outfits, and I like the way she related, especially to youths, before she went.
I like him because he's so creative. His name is Okechukwu. He's from Anambra in Okozo. You understand? He's so creative in arts. He won the best students in arts during my year, 2001. You understand? He won the best, and he's so creative. That is the Catholic Church in Okozo. He was the person, you understand, that did the whole artwork there. You understand? If you haven't been to Okozo, you better go there. If you see the artwork, you won't believe it's that it's ordinary human being.
I would choose Fela because Fela fight for the people and he speak for the masses. So that's why I will always choose him.
Michael Jackson, because of his voice.
My role model is Ijia Abibat Magaji. She's my role model because she's a woman of courage. Somebody that loves people and that loves progress. Seeing somebody progressing, she always happy.
I think it's Ford,
this man that manufactured these vehicles we ride today, Ford. Ford is a school dropout. And you can't believe it. God is wonderful. And all of a sudden, he is the first person to manufacture all these Ford vehicles we drive today.
Yes. Usher, because it is a dancer, he dance and he sings. And it's popular to me.
It's Two-Face. I just like his styles. So too much. I just like the way he is, his composure, his music, and his styles.
Mommy and daddy, because they used to give me food every day.
Nelson Mandela. He fought for freedom. He worked for peace and for oneness.
I would say Pele of Brazil. Because to me, I love football a lot. And he's the greatest footballer on earth. At least I've watched a lot of footballers, but I've never come across anybody who played as much as Pele. So that's why he's the most creative and personality. It's the one I admire and I adore.
I like Martin Luther. Yeah, because up to now we are still looking at his actions. We are still looking at his philosophy.
Platform, I say to a large extent, creativity is visible. I know sometimes we need to feel it, but a lot of times we need to say it. And talking about saying it, it's time for you to see a brother that I will be bringing on board. The brother is popularly known to be a saxophonist. However, we won't be exploring his ability to play the saxophone, but we will be exploring his ability to play both the trumpets and the piano. He shares with us some of the basics that we need to know. I actually do think that playing the trumpet is one of the hardest instruments, but that's what I think. It doesn't, however, mean that it can't be learned. So let's learn the basic facts that we need to learn in terms of the trumpet and the piano.
My name is Shola Emmanuel, a Nigerian, a conservatory student of classical and jazz trumpet under Guy Tobin back in France and Albany School of Music, USA, respectively.
What inspired this passion for wanting to play the trumpet?
It's something I can't explain. It's a zeal from within. It's a gift also. I discovered after a while that when I play the trumpet, I don't get tired, I don't feel hungry, and on. I just feel happy doing it. Trumpet, like every other instrument, the first step is getting your own, your personal own. And it's also advisable you get a good horn so that it doesn't frustrate you from learning. And in doing that, after doing that, you should also get yourself a good teacher, because the beginning justifies the end. If you don't start well, you don't end well. That's what I should tell. Learning the trumpet also, I think basically after knowing your placements, your mouth placements on the mouthpiece, you should be able to play all your keys. Placing your mouth on the trumpet is actually a major technical part of it. And getting to place your mouth on the trumpet is not by dipping it into your mouth. It's actually by creating a form on your lip, something like this.
Like you're smiling?
Yeah, a smiling lip, And making sure that the two corners of your mouth are closed so that air doesn't come out from there, escape from there. The air that you'll be playing into the music, the trumpet, should come from in between your lips so that they go straight into the mouthpiece, and that way you'll be able to control the sound. For the trumpet, unlike every other instrument, like guitar, the saxophone, The trumpet is an imaginative instrument, you know, that you actually don't see all your fingers, all your keys. You understand? Like, you have just 3 valves to bring out every sound. So some of the, well, amazingly, it has the 12 keys, every keys that you can find in any other musical instrument, it has them. And beginning is having gotten your placement, knowing the technique to blow it out, and then learning the 7 big parts of the trumpet is a major exercise that every trumpeter should undergo. The trumpet is actually, there are different classes of music or instrument. Okay. You understand? We have the piano, which is a C concert instrument. The trumpet here is a B flat instrument, the alto saxophone, and E flat instrument. So for the trumpet, when the keyboard is playing on the key of B flat, the trumpet plays on C. And that's actually the common key where every trumpeter starts from. And we have the C sharp, the D, and all of that. For instance, the C, which is the B flat concert on the C concert instrument. If you see on the piano, you see it rhyme. Yes, and if I go to C sharp, like that and so forth.
You also play the piano effectively. You know, tell me about that.
As a band leader and as a professional, it's ideal that you have idea of every other instrument that you intend to have in your band, and so that you can, that will enable you to dominate, to at least to be able to coordinate the band, knowing that for the bandmen, though they are professional, like I don't have to be as professional as my pianist, yes, but I should be able to tell when he's doing the right thing and when he's not doing the right thing. And that way, it's going to help the band to go a long way. My perception about creativity is simply that creativity is natural. It's something we cannot explain. There are diverse ways to creativity. Some, they get inspired by what they see around them. Some, they get inspired by what has happened in the past. And some, they get inspired by what they picture. The picture they see, is now left for you to bring it to reality. For me, music is my field. So before playing any particular piece, what I try as much as possible to know how it should sound like. If my band is rehearsing the piece, I hear the sound even before they rehearse it. So I think that I can't explain what I hear, but I know it's just something natural and a gift properly from God.
If I was a singer, I would expect that my voice would be a top priority for me, which means I have to train constantly. For somebody like you who plays the instrument, what do you need to constantly train?
The embouchure, you have to build the chops around your lip, the muscles around your lip, and making sure they are in place all the time. And for some people, they do that by buzzing the mouthpiece, but regularly, it's ideal to play from the lowest note of your instrument to the highest you can get, and make sure you do that every day, over and over. Like for the trumpet, it's from the lowest note is the F sharp, for instance. Then you try to run it through to the highest pitch you can go. And so on and so forth, And regularly also do your long tone exercise. Long tone is basically just taking the deepest note of your instrument or whichever note and playing it, sustaining it for as long as you can.
How further do you intend to take this?
As long as God helps me, I intend to play as far as playing around the world, actually.
Lastly, how do you preserve your trumpets?
Preserving the trumpet, you try as much as possible not to keep it wrongly. There is a way you place it, and make sure you take it in its box, the trumpet box, to save it so that in case of accident, if it falls down, it doesn't dent it and all of that, just to keep the notes, the airflow intact, and making sure you clean it each time you finish playing it, so as not to leave some saliva or vapor into it, so that it doesn't get rusty.
Okay, people, moving right along to our very last segment on the show, Amazing Treasure, where we bring to you all the amazing treasures that we find. And amongst the treasures that we'll be laying out for you today are these amazing twins that I found. They had my heart pumping. I'm very sure, no doubt, that they're going to have your heart pumping as they bring to bear their amazing dancing skills. Oh my word. Time for you to see what I saw.
up, know what now? Millions in the phone, get with the beat. Know what now?
Okay, people, Creative Platform has definitely come to the very end of today's show. I say to you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being there with me. There couldn't have been a Creative Platform really without you having to watch all the amazing things that I bring to you. I say thank you to my guest cameraman, Peter, for keeping it with me. I say thank you, Peter, for trying to make me look gorgeous all for you. I also would say to you, keep believing, whatever it is. If you've got a passion, don't let it die. You've got to keep it alive by doing something about it. From me, myself, and I say to you, have a fabulous moment. And I'm kicking myself out by actually taking a skill of wanting to learn the piano. And, you know, you just might want to give it a try. Bye-bye, people.